第一副主席柯契夫。
President, thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you.
施一凡议员，罗培斯议员，毕亚纳助理。
我们欧洲议会友台小组柯契夫第一副主席施一凡议会罗培斯议员，各位贵宾、各位同仁，大家好。
The Honorable Andrey Kovatchev, First Vice Chair of the European Parliament Taiwan Friendship Group, the Honorable Ivan Stefanets, Member of the European Parliament, the Honorable Leopoldo Lopez Gil, Member of the European Parliament, esteemed guests, dear colleagues, good afternoon.
那今天跟我一起来跟几位会见面的有我们总统府的林佳龙秘书长以及外交部赵协部长。
Also with us here today, we have the Secretary General to the President, Lin Jialong, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Joseph Wu.
今天很高兴再一次见到柯契夫第一副主席，我也要代表台湾人民欢迎欧洲议会的朋友来到台湾。
It is a pleasure to see First Vice Chair Kovatchev again. On behalf of the people of Taiwan, I warmly welcome our friends from the European Parliament.
首先，我要感谢各位贵宾长期透过联署和投书等行动，关注台海区域的和平稳定，并且支持台湾的国际参与。
I would first like to thank our guests for long voicing their concerns over peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait and supporting Taiwan's international participation through various channels, including joint letters and op-eds.
同时，我也要感谢欧洲议会这几年来通过多项友台决议，深化台欧盟之间的伙伴关系。各位这次来访是欧洲议会连续3年筹组官方代表团访问，展现出对台湾强而有力的支持。
I also thank the European Parliament for passing a number of resolutions supportive of Taiwan in recent years, which have deepened the Taiwan-EU partnership. Your visit marks the third consecutive year that the European Parliament has sent an official delegation to Taiwan. This demonstrates your staunch backing of Taiwan.
台湾和欧盟共享民主自由价值，这几年来面对威权主义的扩张以及全球经济局势的变化，台湾和欧盟在经贸、科技以及区域安全等领域持续的分享经验，深化交流。
Taiwan and the European Union share the values of freedom and democracy. In recent years, faced with authoritarian expansionism and changes in the global economy, Taiwan and the EU have continued to share experiences and deepen exchanges in fields including economics, trade, technology, and regional security.
另外，欧洲晶片法在今年9月已经生效，欧盟将强化半导体技术的研发以及维持供应链的安全。我相信台湾具备坚实的晶片制造能力跟专业知识，将是欧盟可信赖的伙伴，也期待我们双方加强合作，共同打造更有韧性的民主供应链。
This September, the European Chips Act entered into force. The EU aims to step up semiconductor technology research and development and ensure supply chain security. With its chip manufacturing capacity and expertise, Taiwan will be a reliable partner for the EU. I look forward to strengthening bilateral cooperation and jointly creating more resilient democratic supply chains.
我们也希望各位贵宾继续支持深化台欧盟关系，除了协助台湾和欧盟洽签双边投资协定，也持续关注台海区域的和平稳定，那么共创区域的繁荣发展。
We hope that you will continue to support deeper Taiwan-EU relations. Your assistance in facilitating the negotiation and signing of a bilateral investment agreement would be greatly appreciated. We also ask you to continue to focus on peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait and jointly promote regional prosperity and development.
透过各位的来访，台湾和欧盟将增进双边的互动了解，共同寻求更多合作的机会。我再次表达诚挚的欢迎和感谢，也祝福各位有丰富的收获。谢谢。
Your visit will enhance mutual exchanges and an understanding between Taiwan and the EU and help us explore more opportunities for cooperation. I once again welcome you and thank you for all your efforts. I hope you enjoy a very fruitful trip. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear Madam President, Ingven, dear Secretary General, dear ministers, dear colleagues and friends, on behalf of myself and my colleagues, Mr. Stefanek and Mr. Lopez-Gil, I would like to warmly thank you for the invitation to visit Taiwan and for the hosting of our delegation here today. We are extremely glad to be able to visit Taiwan in such an important moment for the country, just a couple of months ahead of your next presidential elections.
蔡总统、林秘书长、吴部长、各位女士、先生，大家好！我要代表本访团的施一凡议员和罗培斯议员，表达我们诚挚的谢意，感谢各位邀请我们来到台湾，并且在今天与我们会面。我们很高兴在对台湾如此关键的时刻可以来到这里，因为台湾几个月后即将举行总统大选。
As the head of the delegation of members of the European Parliament who are friends of Taiwan, let me touch upon the most important aspects of the relations between the European Union and Taiwan.
这一次的访团成员都是台湾坚实的友人，而身为团长，我想要分享一下欧盟和台湾之间的关系最重要的几个面向。
First of all, I would like to emphasize the significance of Taiwan as a key partner characterized by a robust democracy and a technologically advanced economy. In a world where democratic values and principles are cherished, Taiwan stands out as a shining example.
首先，我要强调，台湾是我们的关键伙伴，拥有蓬勃发展的民主和拥有先进科技的经济。在珍视民主价值的原则的世界，台湾是闪亮的例子。
Its commitment to democratic governance, the rule of law, and human rights align with the values of the European Union, which we hold dear. We stand firmly against any attempt to modify the status quo, especially when it involves the use of force. The European response to Putin's war against Ukraine and the recent terrorist attacks by Hamas against Israel demonstrate our unwavering commitment to resolving conflicts by peaceful means and preventing aggressions.
而台湾对民主治理、法治和人权的承诺，正好符合欧盟所拥护的价值。我们坚决反对任何人试图改变现状，尤其是以动用武力的方式。在普丁侵略乌克兰及近期哈马斯对以色列发动攻击之后，欧洲的回应展现了我们的决心。我们坚持以和平方式解决争端，反对使用暴力。
Taiwan's achievements in the economic and technological spheres are remarkable and includes areas such as digital, renewable energy, research and development. Collaborating more closely with Taiwan in these domains is not only beneficial for both parties but also contributes to the global progress and innovation. The European Commission should continue to bolster economic ties and investment with Taiwan. The signature of a bilateral investment agreement with Taiwan is a promising path to enhance trade, promote investment flow, and foster collaborations across various sectors. This agreement can serve as a testament for our support for Taiwan and recognition of its sustainable contribution to the global economy.
台湾在经济和科技领域的成就非常亮眼，在数位科技、再生能源和研发等方面都表现杰出。在这些领域和台湾展开更密切的合作，不只对双方都有利，也可以为全球发展和创新做出贡献。欧盟执委会应该继续强化与台湾的经贸投资连结。如果可以签署双边投资协议，将能开启更多机会，强化贸易，促进投资，并在各个领域加强合作。我相信这样的协议可以展现我们对台湾的支持，并且肯定台湾对全球经济的实质贡献。
We strongly advocate for Taiwan's participation in international organizations, including the World Health Organization, the International Civil Aviation Organizations, Interpol, and the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Taiwan's expertise in this area is invaluable and beneficial for the global prosperity, and its exclusion from these organizations contradict to the principle of inclusivity and cooperation that the international community should stand for.
我们强烈呼吁，应该让台湾参与各个国际组织，包括世界卫生组织、国际民航组织、国际刑警组织以及联合国气候变化纲要公约。台湾在这些领域的专业知识十分的珍贵，而且可以增进全球繁荣。这些组织如果排除台湾，就是违反了包容和合作的原则，而国际社会应该捍卫这些原则。
It is the best interest of the European Union to bolster our political, economical, and people-to-people relations with our democratic partner Taiwan. We must stand firm against any military threats and support Taiwan's participation in international organizations. We look forward to our meetings with a wide array of representatives from the public, private, and NGO sector, and we are eager to understand more about how to enhance and drive forward the cooperation between the EU and Taiwan. Thank you very much.
与民主伙伴台湾深化政治、经济还有民间连结，符合欧盟的最佳利益。我们必须坚决反对任何武力威胁，并且支持台湾参与国际组织。我们非常期待这一次来到台湾，能与公司部门以及非政府组织的代表会面，进一步了解如何深化并推进欧盟和台湾之间的合作。非常感谢。
谢谢柯契夫副主席。